I got you. I hit it already. Just slow. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the 3200. Hey, man. Hey, man. This is your boy Ike. We back, man. We back, man. We had a little hiatus, man. We had to take a little break, man. Not on purpose. Uh, Caught the COVIDs, man. I caught the COVID. So I'm back. I'm healthier, feeling better. We got the show back together. I got Jonathan with me today. New day, new age, man. How you feeling today?
I'm good, man. I didn't have the COVID or flu like Chris or you, so I'm still okay. I don't even want to go to Thanksgiving in Bowman because y'all,
Oh man, we gonna be all right.
yeah, all right,
It's dead now, man. It's
yeah,
all gone now.
okay, yeah. That's what they all say.
Oh man. Man, look here, man. We got a show, man. We kind of like I say we've been kind of. I'm really just getting over my COVIDs, but we back, man. We got a show today. We kind of threw together, man. We're gonna be talking about the hot topics, man. If there's something you want us to discuss, go ahead, pop it in the comments. Let us know. Go ahead, smash that like button and that share button. Uh, and also, if you're on watching on the YouTubes, hit that bell, man. Hit that bell for us so you get notified anytime we put out a new video. But we got some hot topics, man. We're gonna be talking about this Joe Smith situation, and his wife and the OnlyFans, man. Jonathan, man, you let your wife get OnlyFans, man?
Come on, man.
Huh? You
To
ain't
be
gonna let her show no
a
feet?
hand model, yeah, to be a hand model, a foot model. They be into
Oh
that.
man. Like I said, I don't know about that, man. Leo's on, man. What's happening with you, Leo?
That much.
Man, hey, you let your wife get OnlyFans?
Yeah, man, I'm about to make that money, man. I don't
No
know what's
shit.
wrong with y'all.
Hey, you let your wife get OnlyFans?
Yeah,
Oh,
man, I'm about to make that money, man. I
no
don't know what's wrong with y'all.
shit. So, man, look here, man. We got a great show. We're gonna talk a little bit deeper in it, man. We'll be right back. Just sit right there. We'll be right back right after this.
Hey, the 3200, you know how we connect. 3200 Magnolia was the address. Beaumont, Texas, had to do it like that. Wanna welcome everybody to the podcast. Plenty stories that we gotta explore. From the views of husbands, fathers, entrepreneurs, baby fathers, and workers. I know this though for certain. You gon' laugh, have a good time till your side hurting. 3200, but you already know this. Couple of brothers hard working and focused. Intellectual, entertaining for show. 32 double O, let's go. 3200, but you already know this. Couple of brothers hard working and focused. Intellectual, entertaining for show. 32 double O, let's go. Hey, yeah, make sure that you turn it up. Get the talking, ain't no topic that we do not discuss. Yeah, everything and nothing at the same time. Good vibes, tune in, cause you know it's going down. 3200.
All right. We're back. We back. What's going on, man? Like I said, we got hot topics today, man. Before we get started, we got to do a little house cleaning, man. We ain't did it in a while there. Hey, man, we have partnered up with Great Apparel, man, bringing out some awesome clothes for you. It's Christmas time. I think for some of us, Christmas time started the day after Thanksgiving, man. Look, uh, we want to help you out this Christmas, man. We want to help save you 15% off. If you go to Grateful Apparel, type in need 3200 in the code, save you 15% off today. So check it out. Use the code, save 15% off. Buy something. Leo, man, what you buying me from Grateful?
New attitude.
Oh, bro. All right, man. Let's jump right into it, man. How y'all feeling, man? Y'all feeling all right?
Yeah, tired. Tired. And that whatever it was, fall back, whatever happened with the time, it ain't working with me.
Dude, I think they lied to us, bro. It's way darker than what it should be, man. It's been getting dark at like 4:30. I think we pushed back
Yeah,
like 2 hours, man.
yeah.
I think they lied to us. It's so dang dark outside right now.
Boys don't want to
Oh.
go outside to use the bathroom. I had to make them go.
Oh man,
Yeah,
yeah, it's dark. It's dark.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
getting it's I mean that sun come up early too though. It's coming up real early, like
yeah,
6.
yeah, like 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, man. It's weird. But let's jump right into it, man. Let's jump right into it, man. I think our main topic today we talking about, man. We talking about this OnlyFans thing. I was gonna play the video, but the video is like 2 minutes long, and it's pretty much like some arguing back and forth. Pretty much ex NBA player Joe Smith. I believe he played with the Atlanta Falcons. I don't know what other teams he played for. I remember playing with Atlanta.
He played for
Uh,
Atlanta Falcons.
well, the Atlanta Hawks.
Hawks. It's a
It's the
bird.
same thing. It's the same. They all got losing records, man. But ex-NBA star Joe Smith and his wife Keisha Chavis, they were seen on a video arguing. Apparently, Keisha had started an OnlyFans account without letting Joe know. The debate goes on and on. They go back and forth. She says it's her body. She can do what she want to do. She kind of grabs. She kind of tells Joe that hey, money ain't acting right, so she had to hustle. So we're gonna talk about it, man. Did y'all watch the whole argument?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing, and I don't get it. Let's be real about this, man. Y'all trying to. I saw the little video with the little dumb dude, top 304. And if you want to call him a hoe, call him a hoe. If that's what you're gonna do, why call somebody else by a number when you're trying to say the word? Just say the word. Number one. Number two, I don't really think she is. Like she said, he met her at Magic City. You know what I mean? She was doing this before. What happened was he tried to get her a life that he had, what he may or may not have. Because I don't remember this dude. So he tried to give her a life that she made. Let's be real about this. She was probably making more money at Magic City than we make. She's probably making more money with OnlyFans than what he been making since he been. Because what's he doing since he been out of NBA? Let's just be real.
I don't know. I think they don't like.
And then my thing is this: you don't know she making money too. I know she making. That's my thing. I'm like, hey, I would be mad about, hey, you ain't putting in. You know what I mean? In the house, you already doing it. She was a stripper before. This ain't a woman, because she said that while they was arguing. So this ain't a woman who wasn't doing that type of stuff or having that type of lifestyle before. She was already doing it before. And she obviously was very successful because where she was doing it at was pulling NBA people. So if you and I didn't been to strip clubs. I know strip clubs. So most likely she worked at an expensive strip club where NBA players and stuff like that pulled up in. So this ain't nothing new for her. That's all she was saying. All she saying was like, hey, you promised a lifestyle, but I was making more money than you in my lifestyle before. What are you going to do? Divorce her? He probably do better divorcing her. He might actually get some money.
See, I disagree with you. And then I mean Keisha Chavis, just a little background history. She started 18, right out of high school. 18, she jumped into the porn business.
Oh shoot, she really had money then.
And making porn videos, and then she married some rich guy in Germany and lived with him for a couple years before she came back to the States. And then
And she still got that Germany money.
Yeah.
Come on.
So just a little background history. Faith Love, she said if that's the kind of understanding that they have, I guess it's cool for them, but she obviously kept it secret from him because she knows that was foul. And that's my biggest thing. Like if you got the OnlyFans thing, and that's what you agree. Like couples are doing some crazy stuff nowadays, man. But they agreeing to it, you know what I mean? And if they got that understanding, they agree to it, cool. But if she just doing it out on her own and she ain't telling them, and especially OnlyFans, and you was a porn star, and you ain't telling your husband that, hey, I'm out here. I don't know what she was showing. I ain't on OnlyFans. I don't know what all she was showing or what she was doing. But I know in the statement she did say, I was just by myself. I wasn't doing it with nobody
Yeah,
else.
she wasn't doing the
that.
porn thing that she was doing before.
Yeah, it sounded like she was doing the porn thing on OnlyFans, which as a husband, for me as a husband, and I don't know that she out in the streets doing this, I would feel disrespected too, bro. I feel disrespected.
Let's be real about this. What she was saying was she was on OnlyFans taking care of herself. But unlike her old movies, she didn't have any co-stars. That's what she was saying.
Yeah. But that's still disrespectful.
But I'm like, how disrespectful can it be? Everybody already seen her body or whatever. Once you pulled her name, you didn't pull it up. Your boy who you play basketball with probably didn't, hey man, your wife movie got me where I need to be the other night. You know what I mean? It's not something that's not said. Yeah. If you didn't want that, you shouldn't have got with a who was a porn star. No matter what, at the end of the day, you was going to get that conversation from somebody.
Yeah. But it ain't even like that. I mean, if you was doing that before, that's what you keep saying before. But like that's before, just like Fake Love. She got married, so it's assumed that she was delivered from I was doing a whole bunch of stuff before I got married, but when we got married, then that stopped.
She ain't never said, City Girl ain't never said she was delivered from that lifestyle.
But when she get married, man, that's what you committing to. I mean, if they had a conversation,
still out there making raps. Y'all done put City Girl in jail, and she came back out, and she's still doing her. That's all I'm saying. It don't seem like it's nothing new.
It would seem like he seemed like it was new to him, like he didn't know anything about it. That's one thing. That's one thing.
You gotta know what you married. You gotta know what you married.
Yeah.
You gotta know what you with.
Yeah. And that's I understand that. That still doesn't make an excuse for her doing wrong. You know what I mean? It feels like when you give it an excuse for doing something wrong. You know what I mean?
I put it like this: if he was really that hurt, there wouldn't be no video about it. He'd already be divorced and not living with her. So he ain't that hurt.
Well, it's supposed to have been a live video. She's supposed to be recording them live on Instagram during the argument.
He wasn't that hurt.
Yeah. He
Come on
like
now.
he was mad.
We talking, it sound like he was mad. Yeah. He wasn't that hurt. There was no chairs. Nothing got flipped. Nothing got thrown.
Ain't nobody gonna flip nothing over. He recorded live. Like you trying to go to jail.
Come on, John. Come on. You know what I'm saying.
Go to jail, Jonathan, man. What you think about?
He ain't even said. Well, you got to leave the house.
Look, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the difference of how he handled it and how another guy handled it. Here we go.
Who did you fuck? My gosh! No, let me find out it was fucking Jerry. Did you fuck Jerry? Did you fuck Jerry? Fucking tell me, bitch! Did you fuck Jerry? Fuck! You're such a fucking slut! Oh my fucking god! Oh my god!
And that's what I'm saying right there. This dude didn't have none of that reaction.
Who did you fuck?
Jerry.
Fuck!
I hope it was Jerry Jones at least.
He stayed cool the whole thing. Some people are saying
like
that the video was kind of staged, but either way, bro. I mean, the conversation goes. I mean, what you got to say, Joe? You've been kind of quiet. I'll let you say your piece.
Oh man, it's new day, new age, man. Like 8 Ball and MJG said back in the day. Man, I mean, he to me he responded like that because it's not a surprise. You know where you picked her up from. So it's not something new. Like she just out of nowhere, just I'm gonna do an OnlyFans. Obviously, she probably still talking to her friends from back in the day. They telling her, "Hey, we making this money. We know you wanted to go on that trip. You wanted to get flued out, but husband couldn't flew you out. So she was doing it on her own, man. I mean, at the end
Hey,
of the
what she
day,
was saying, what she
huh?
was saying, I went on this trip and and he said we couldn't get first class because all the seats were sold out. But when I got on the plane, there was plenty of first class seats. How it was, man.
Hey,
I don't want to. I don't want
I
to
don't,
diminish
you
everything
know,
because I don't know how much y'all paid attention to the video. But I don't think Joe Smith was actually. I mean, Leo kind of talked him down, but Joe Smith was a great basketball player
yeah, I'm
with
with
the
you.
Atlanta
Hawks, man.
for the
Say
Atlanta Falcons.
for the Atlanta Hawks. He was an awesome basketball player. He's one of the top. I think he was a forward. I think he was one of the top forwards in the country, man, for a long time. He
Yeah.
played for a long time, like 86 million a year.
How
He's
many
making
rings he
good
got?
money. If you look at the house, you could tell that he
How
still
many
got
rings
money
he
because
got?
them hallways they was walking down was long. There's some
How
long
many
hallways
rings?
he was walking down, so he still got money. Now he probably not bringing in, when these football players and these basketball players they retire, their retirement plan is not the same money. They ain't making the same money. They still got money.
Yeah.
They still got money, but they ain't. You know what I mean? The money probably wasn't coming in like it was when he was playing. You know what I mean? But he ain't broke. Don't get it messed. Don't
Yeah.
get it twisted. He
Hey,
ain't broke.
but you saying all this stuff about this dude like he a world class NBA. Your girl was a world class star too, man. She was top 10 of black porn stars, and then she
No,
married a white guy from Germany, and
I don't
so
know if
she
she's top
became,
10
you
porn
know what I
stars.
mean? She was
But
still in
nobody
those
I ain't never heard
circles.
of.
She was still in those circles, obviously,
She
man.
gonna say
Obviously.
she a 2023 woman, and you know what they all say. That's what they
That
gonna
was one of
say.
the phrases that she
My
did
body,
say.
your body.
And I don't know if you watched the whole 2-minute video, Leo. You probably watched that
I
other video,
did.
that short the
I
clip of it.
watched
But he
from the
was
beginning of that video you sent to the end.
a
And
video I
nothing
didn't
on
see.
there
I didn't see
seemed
the
like
whole
he
video.
was
So you didn't see
playing
the
it.
whole video where he's like he was chasing up the stairs and they was
Yeah.
really arguing. But
He didn't say Jerry. But was
no,
it
no, he
Jerry?
didn't overreact like that. He ain't overreact like that. But this is my point. This is my point.
Would
One of the
you?
things that she did say was like Jonathan just played the song there. She said, "This is my body. I do what I want." I mean,
Mhm.
is that true?
That is true.
When you're married,
Yes, that's true. Just because that don't when you married, you married, but at the end of the day, you're gonna look at it like that, and you look at it kind of in a wrong way to me because let's say your wife is too tired to perform. Well, that's my body over there, so that's pretty much right.
But I
So
mean, you had
yes,
remember now. It was what was that? What was that last year with the guy? His wife had cancer, and he was making her have sex with him.
yeah. Yeah, that's some creepy
That was
stuff right there,
his
man.
body.
So
I mean,
body.
for me, once you get married, there's certain things that's mine becomes ours, and for me too. I mean, especially in this situation where you showing your body and you doing your stuff after the fact. Whatever you did before we got married, that's one thing. But after the fact that we're married, all right, we
It
made
don't.
this thing. I mean,
I
if we make this
understand.
agreement and we say, well, cool, hey, yeah, can I do OnlyFans? Yeah, babe, go ahead and do all. If that's cool. But this wasn't in that situation. She kept it secret.
You
For
talking
me,
about?
yeah, let me get
You
my
talking
stuff
about
out, Leo. You
Apollonia?
interrupted me.
That's because you just saying bullshit. You talking about
I
Apollonia,
can't say nothing.
man.
You keep interrupting.
You talking about Apollonia. You talking about two people who you talking about a woman who and man who pretty much the woman is like, I'm tired of this life. I want to get married. But this lady right here, dude, you look at her history, she ain't really never left that life.
But that's
This
the
sound like
history.
she
You know what I
was still
mean?
living
That's
that.
the history. You keep looking at what she done before. But once you get that married, once you say you married and this is what you're gonna do, that before stuff is before. This is new. This is supposed to be new. This is supposed to be okay, I'm gonna make a commitment. So all the stuff you did in the past, that's in the past. You supposed to be when she made that, she took them vows, everything's supposed to change. You know what I mean? Everything's supposed to change. I don't, you know what I mean? We know what it is. We know, you know, you can't change it. Like Ludacris said, you can't change the hotel housewife. We know that. But under, you know what I mean? Just under regular circumstances, when I make them vows, I make this commitment, then hey, if I'm a hoe, if I'm a pimp or whatever I'm doing that's wrong, I make this commitment to you, then I'm gonna stop doing that. That's what I'm making the commitment to. A lot of people don't live up to those commitments. Apparently, she didn't live up to that commitment.
There you go.
But that's what she promised that dude. That's what the dude was expecting. He was expecting when I married you,
Yeah.
hey, you're gonna leave that lifestyle alone. We're gonna
Yeah.
start this new
How
lifestyle.
long they been married, right?
Oh, let me look it up.
5 years.
Because he was
They've been
he
married
was
for 5 whole years. Let's look at this. Let's look at Keisha Chavis. And let's see how long was she married to the guy before that. How long was she in the porn industry?
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
but-
and I understand
but
what you
this
said. I don't doubt
circumstance-
that she is what she is, and she ain't gonna
Yeah.
run away from
This
it.
circumstance for her, this is what she do. You know, this her MO. Now, somebody else, I feel you, but
But
I
it
have.
almost feel like you're giving her an excuse for like for
I'm not
okay, because this is who you
for her
is.
behavior, but dude, come on, man, come on. I'm looking at him as like, man, come on, man. You want to be say? I heard that earlier today. That song, you know what song I'm talking about, Jonathan?
I want to be.
It's a I want to be say. I felt like, man, I don't feel no sympathy for this dude. I'm like, dude, you saw this coming a mile away. He saw this coming. He had to see it coming a mile away. I don't see that with her. Even with
She's
her
a runner,
reaction,
she's a track star.
You
She
know?
gon' run away when it gets hard.
you know, that's all I'm saying. I feel more sympathy for the guy who's Jerry. I feel more sympathy because he didn't see that coming. That dude, you know what I mean? I can see him, but Joe, man, come on, man, Joe, come on.
And that's what I think. It's the same thing I feel. I feel like if you're dating a woman in those industries, if your woman is a stripper before you met her, if she's a porn star, she's something like that before you met her, especially if she started young, like 18 or 16, 17, because they be starting younger than whatever in that industry. All she know, then she's got that mindset where, hey, if things go wrong, then I'm gonna do this. I'm a prostitute. I'm a hoe. I'm gonna make some videos. I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? And I think men in generally, or women or whatever, because the same thing, men, hey, women, hey, if your man was doing this and he's got this mindset that I'm a, you know, same thing. If your man was a drug dealer and he's been selling drugs since he was 13, and now he got a job, when things get hard, he's gonna revert back to what he knows is gonna get him money. And it's the same thing with her. Like, hey, things got tight, things wasn't looking right, so she reverted back to what she'd been, you know what I mean, been doing for years. You know what I mean? So I think that's my message: just be careful with who you choose.
Hey, my message is don't be a Joe. Like Jay said, you don't want to. Oh man, come on, man. Joe and her got together for 5 years after dating for a few years. They really didn't know each other that well, like that. He had 12 different teams he was on. Come on, with a 16-year career in the NBA, he had 12 different teams. You say this dude
16 years is long for the NBA.
And 12 teams mean something.
Hey.
Kevin Durant had 12 teams.
Whatever, man. And how many rings did he get from too? He got some rings
LeBron James
behind
got 12 teams too.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
what I'm saying. It doesn't matter number 10. 16 years, and he's an all-star. You know, he was good.
Yeah,
Man,
but
whatever.
you know, it's like.
But
what I
she's
said.
done a lot. She always been on the front. It was like she was a model, she was an actress, she was a singer, she was a porn star. She was, you know, it's this lady done a lot for her life. That's why I was like, she's not like he ain't like went to the streets and what you call it. She was already kind of up there in the circles that he was in.
2 years ago, promises is all I heard.
You should have got to the R. Kelly part. Was 2 years ago, didn't know you had no kids.
Up in college.
2 years ago, didn't know you had male friends.
2 years ago, didn't know you had only fans.
Yeah. And see, even in that song, he's talking about it. What did he say she was?
Mrs. Busybody.
Mrs. Busybody. So
Which
obviously,
I think if she would have just had the conversation, I mean, I don't know why she hid it from him.
yeah.
You know what I mean? She had. I mean, if you hiding the fact that you're doing something dirty, you know what I mean? You keeping something in the dark. You keep it in the dark for a reason because you know what the reaction gonna be. You know it's something he's not gonna agree on.
I'm loving this because I'm learning so much about her. You know, she is like big on the German charts, man. Come on, man. We talking about a star here. She got that star power. You acting like she dirt, but she's star.
She is not a star. David Hasselhoff got big on the
She
German.
opened and performed for Ursha, Neo, and Trey Songz.
in
And
Germany.
Trey Songz. Come on.
Shoot. She big time.
And she was a model, appearing in several magazines and commercials.
Dude,
Miss
we
Black
all know what that
USA.
is. It magazines, Playboy.
Come on, now. Come on, don't put Miss Black
What are you
USA
doing?
down.
Is she in
What
one
are
of
you
the
doing?
films with Tisha
Don't
Campbell?
put Miss Black USA down, man. Miss
She is
Black
not,
New
bro.
Jersey. New Jersey? Where she from? Her own
Yeah.
state?
Camden?
Come on, man.
Stewart? Yeah,
But-
man.
Oh, but I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just a crazy situation there. We're gonna see what happens, man. We're gonna see what happens with their relationship. They're already kind of making their circles. It's kind of going around that it was kind of staged, and it kind of looked staged. Some of the parts it do like some bad acting, like they both just kind of chasing clout. But we'll see what happens with them in the future, man. See what's going on with them.
She gonna keep doing what she doing. She gonna keep. Hey, expect to see her in a couple of movies, maybe. Oh man, this
The
is
top
crazy.
stories. John, you had another story?
Oh man. Nah, that one took me out, man. I don't think I really had anything except for football. You know what I mean? That's what I got going on. How I almost went, you know, my Cowboys messed up my week, man. I had every game correct, and then they messed my week, so that kind of messed me up, man. But shout out to the Cowboys, man. But nah, the Joe Smith thing, you know, Joe Smith and I don't know. You kept sending me all these Jesus sneakers, man. What's up with the Jesus? I want to bring our guy back on the show, man, about these dang Jesus sneakers. Line of Judah ones and all that, man. But nah, I didn't have anything, man. Just shout out to Joe.
Hey,
Man.
I
We
got a
love
question
you,
about
man.
them Jesus sneakers. How much they cost?
They should be free.
That's what I'm saying. That's what Jesus turned water into wine, gave out loaves of bread and fish.
Yeah, I think about
I'm expecting some free
$70,
sneakers.
man. If you don't know, man, I wish I didn't have the pictures up here. I can't bring the pictures
Oh,
up on here.
oh man, it's
But
too
man,
many.
I don't know why it's been popping up on my timeline, man. Apparently, Jesus has about 4 or 5 different pairs of shoes.
Mm.
Has come
Jesus
out, man.
walks with me.
Yeah, with several different companies, man. They've been putting them out. And I don't know, man. Is it right, man? Should we be profiting off of some Jesus
Hey,
kicks? And then why
man.
Jesus got basketball shoes? It's like,
You know what? I'm going to throw this, and it's going to be a first. Next year, let's do MLK. MLK sneakers. I'll put them on everything else. The McDonald's commercial. Y'all make a McMeal behind. Okay. Might as well do the speakers. You ain't got to worry about copyright.
Yeah,
It's just like Jesus.
let free the rings once. Nah, the only other thing, and I don't know if you want to leave that for Thursday, is the track, the battle of who had the best Air Force song.
That ain't even a battle.
Okay, let's talk about it. John.
Who
There's a
had the
little bit
best
more on
Air Force song, man?
Can you play me the Jeezy one? Because
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
remember.
man. Come on, man. That was
Just
the
a little
last
bit, man, because I think he with CMG. You know, they be killing us.
Nah, man. That album ain't CMG.
While you getting that ready, my thing is this: we got a problem here. We got a snitch. Who told Joe about her account? Let's just get that right. Let's throw that out there. Some snitching, dry snitching mother sucker out there giving it up on my girl. She making her side money up here. She holding Joe in the house. You talk about how big the house is. The house got to get paid for. She just trying to help pay them bills.
She's
No, I'm
really
pretty
taking
sure
care
none
of
of
her
the
own.
They
yeah,
was
I'm pretty
already
sure
on a
none of the money that
financial
she made
show.
off of OnlyFans went to anything for the house.
They
I'm
was
pretty sure it just went to
already
her.
the money was already low. They was on a financial show with A-Rod and his wife. Come on, man. She was just trying to help out her husband.
She trying to help out her. He trying to help out her. She was not doing it for the family.
She a real woman out here doing real
Yeah,
things.
she's
and
doing
y'all
it for
trying to get
herself.
her
Yeah,
down.
It was for the home team for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was for the home team. But
You
yeah,
can't
man.
even find a Jeezy song.
Oh no, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Come on,
Let me
man.
hear a
Come
little
on,
bit.
man.
Give 'em a little bit of snippet
Yeah.
there. You know,
I went from old school Chevys to drop top Porsche.
Oh,
Couldn't
yeah.
walk a mile off in my Air Force.
I
Yeah.
forgot that was called Air Force.
yeah, I forgot too till I listened
Yeah.
to it.
Couldn't walk a mile off in his Air Force.
Still, I mean, they could have called that old school Chevy or something.
Nah, man. It's Air Forces, man. He had his Air Force. Couldn't walk a mile off in his Air Force.
Listen, I'm not a
Jeezy
huge
arrived.
Nelly
Yeah,
fan.
Jeezy a fool.
I'm not a Nelly fan, but that song went crazy. Nike even said themselves that they sales increased significantly when Nelly made that song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just like Adidas said how Run DMC did for them and the Raiders, NWA.
Yeah.
So
Nelly made all the New York dudes take off their Timbs and go buy some white Air Forces, bro. Like Nelly's song had
the next day, New York was fighting because everybody was stepping on everybody's shoes.
Like Nelly's song, everybody, nobody was wearing Air Forces, man, until he made the song. They probably was wearing them in St. Louis, but nobody, I didn't see anybody down here in Texas
true.
wearing Air Forces till he made the song.
Who was wearing them gangster nights?
Yeah, the Cortezes, yeah. And then all of a sudden, everybody's putting them on. I think now, as far as lyrics, and if you want to get deeper into the song, yeah, Jeezy won that part, but Nelly won the money. I mean, Nike's still making money off of that.
Nelly was specifically talking about the shoes. Jeezy, come on, man. We know Jeezy was talking about drugs. Your girl who we just got through talking about, her friends. He was talking about everything else in that song. He was not he only mentioned the shoes once in the chorus. It was like, I walked a mile in them Air Force, in my shoes. That's all he said.
Yeah.
Other than
Nelly
that,
had people buying them.
talking
Then
about cars.
Nelly had them people buying them and then buying two per.
Yeah. They were cheap at the BX.
Mm-hmm.
They were cheap at first. Like before the song was made, they were probably going about $40, $50. Then after the song, they jump up to $90 to $110 for some doggone Air Forces.
2 pair.
Yes, they're still cheap in England.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was still getting them for $50.
The song hadn't made it over there yet.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was there, but the prices was, I don't know. We used to get crazy deals, man. Even on Jordans, we used to get crazy deals. I don't know what. I think somebody was doing some shady stuff because we would get Jordans for like $100.
Ooh. You
And
didn't
this
call
is
your
like-
brothers at all. You see, I
Nah,
see how you do us.
Nah, I called you.
No, you did.
You called your mama and daddy and you sent them home. That's what you did.
Stop crying.
Yeah, and then I don't think Jeezy makes his Air Force song of Nelly because Nelly's song came out first, right? If I'm right on the date.
Yeah. Nelly's came out.
Yeah, so I don't even
way-
think Jeezy's Air Force song will exist if Nelly hadn't made his.
I think that's what Jeezy was playing a pun on anyway. It was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I walked the whole 2 mile in my Air Forces. That's
Yeah.
that's what that was. But yeah, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah,
Nelly
Nelly
blew him out.
won that one. I don't even see why that's a debate, man. Nelly won that one.
Yeah. I give it to Nelly, like you said, for the impact.
Mhm.
But the lyrics, I ain't playing no. Yeah, I'm not playing.
Hey man, I'll be playing it every time I put on a new pair of Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
What's the first verse?
What first verse? What's the first verse of what's his name song? I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh man, come on,
All I
man.
do is sing the chorus, man. That's all I wait for.
Oh man.
I'm singing it when I'm in there buying them. Give me 2 pair. And he should be like, no.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So man, look here, man. That was something big. That was something big. One more thing, man. We'll jump on a little bit of sports because we didn't get to do a sports show this week. Like I said, I was recovering from COVID and still
recovering from Dallas loss.
Let me talk about the loss, man, because that's my question. That's my question I'm about to bring up, man. We got a few more minutes to talk about it. Or away from that game. I mean, Dallas or Philadelphia, man. Who's
What'd you
taking
say?
more away from that? Who's taking more away from that game?
You? Oh man, did he lock up on me? Did he lock up?
Yeah. Now I say Dallas.
I say the impact, the people it hurt more. I have to agree with you. It's probably Dallas because I feel like Dallas probably did have the better team to me, just a little bit better. But they both have a problem with consistency. That's to me. Dallas is a little more consistent than Philly. But that win was, if you want to say who the win was bigger for, the win was bigger for Philly. Yeah, I don't think Dallas, if y'all would have beat them, I don't think the win would have been as big for y'all as it was for Philly. I feel like Philly is a middle line team. Dallas is a middle line quarterback.
Now, you can't even say nothing about the quarterback though. He threw for darn near 400 yards.
I can say everything about y'all quarterback, man.
Dak was elite. Dak played better than Jalen Hurts in that game. What are you talking about?
Who won?
Who won? How they won? How they won? How
It
they
don't
won?
matter at the end of the day. It's
How
the
they
same
won?
thing.
It
It's the
matters.
same
How they
thing.
won?
You can do the same thing. And I'm about to make you mad about this. Then if it's that good, then your boy who played for the Longhorns, the little quarterback Mitchell, he the man then.
No, because he threw interceptions that game. Dak
No,
didn't throw one
but he
interception.
actually threw very good. What he got, like 45 yards, something like 45 completions or something like that. He actually, his numbers look good.
No, his throwing ball, his balls look horrible.
Hey, but that's the same what you just gave Dak.
No, but Dak was accurate. Now you can't say nothing about Dak on this game. On this game here, Dak played the perfect game. The play calling
I'm not
was
saying,
perfect.
and that's the thing. My thing is, you put Philly down like Philly is trash. Like Philly is the worst team. They're not
still not as good as people say they are.
They may not be as good to me as the media might say, but they're not trash.
I ain't
They're
never
not
said
the
they was
worst
trash.
team.
I just say they overrated.
I mean, what are they really rated?
People are saying they're the top. People got them going to the Super Bowl.
They ain't going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they
Hey,
got
what's
them going
going
to the
on,
Super Bowl.
Terry?
Nah, they got them going to the Super Bowl.
People got them going to the Super Bowl, saying they can't be
Well,
stopped,
you know, okay,
and everything.
So,
which the defeat.
Hold on. They're on Miami
NFC.
side, right?
They're on the NFC. They're in the NFC.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of who would be number 2.
Well, right now it depends on how you're
fight.
looking at it.
Right now
it depends on how you're looking at it. Some people got San Francisco. San Francisco was number 1 until they had this 3-game loss. Now some people got San Francisco 2-ish, maybe 3-ish behind them. You still got those teams you still got to watch out for in the NFC. It's Philly. Philly. This win. I mean, people talking about this win like it was a convincing
all right.
win.
I see. Hold on.
It was not a convincing win. They did not blow Dallas out. It's fourth quarter. They won it in the fourth quarter. Off of Dallas mistakes.
All right. They got Philly as number 1 because, like you said, Philly is 8-1, and the next team down is Detroit, which is 6-2.
Yeah.
You know. So I see what you're saying. Then San Francisco under there, and y'all San Francisco. Actually, y'all San Francisco. Y'all only got 8 games, though.
Yeah.
So y'all San Francisco and Seattle are all 5-3.
Yeah.
So y'all like a third or whatever. In your division though, no.
In our division in the NFC East, Philadelphia is 1, and then we're 2. Yeah. But I mean, you can't even look at the records because to me, a San Francisco playing their best kills Philadelphia. A Detroit playing their best is going to give Philadelphia some trouble.
Yeah.
Dallas, we played our best game.
Like when we was talking before, there's really no really dominating team, even in the AFC.
No. The only dominating team that I thought we had, they had a 3-game losing streak going.
Yeah, San Francisco had a Mr. Terry say Detroit and Kansas City.
That'd be an interesting Super Bowl.
That would be interesting.
Wouldn't sell, but yeah.
No.
That's why I don't think it'll
It
happen.
It would sell. When's the last time Detroit even got that far, man?
Where's the money in Detroit, though?
Yeah, there's no money there. I mean, Detroit could use the money though. They could.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will watch just to see or want Detroit to actually win. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Detroit is just not an interesting team right now, though. Because even with their winning record, nobody's talking about them. Like Detroit is really beating on people, and they really doing it. You know what I mean? And nobody's talking about them.
Yeah, I think that's good. Don't talk about me.
Well, I really like that. That's
the only time they talked about them was when the Ravens beat their tail.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about the AFC.
The AFC is scary. Now, if we want to talk about teams that are scary to me, Philadelphia is not a scary team to me. Philadelphia look like they can be beat. You can look at the Washington game, you look at our game, you look at all the rest of the games because they're not really blowing anybody out. They look they don't scare me. Miami scares me. Miami scares me if they're healthy and they moving on all cylinders. They are scary good.
Miami don't scare me. You know why Miami don't scare me when y'all play Miami? Because y'all actually have a defense. And if you got a defense, that don't scare me with Miami because I'm like, once you get close to your little homie, you know, he hurt. So who's the backup quarterback?
Yeah. If they playing healthy, they scared. The same thing, San Francisco, when they healthy and they playing all cylinders, especially with their 2 new picks, with Sweat and Chase Young, that defense is going to look nasty. Now, I can't wait to see it. Their defense is going to look nasty. San Francisco, when they moving all cylinders, they scary to me.
Mr. Terry say the 2 scariest teams are Houston and Detroit.
I don't know about Houston.
I don't know about Houston.
I say Baltimore and AFC because they got a complete defense and offense. Baltimore.
Yeah. Once Baltimore to me start really getting their team together, they could actually do that. But
for Baltimore,
I agree
for
with
me,
you. San Francisco. I go with Baltimore. Miami don't really scare me because I always feel like Tua is like one play away from getting a concussion again. You know what I mean? He missed the glass out there. So I don't. He's not as scary to me as the other team. If he was more solid or whatever, I'd give that to you. But man, Tua is Tua. Kansas City. He's Mr. Terry say his Patriots losing record.
Yeah, we could get into that because it
man,
looks like Coach Days might be numbered here, man. I don't know.
I agree, and the thing about New England is they he's too old for what they need to do. They need to revamp that whole doggone team. You know what I mean? And he's too old for that.
But
so either way, he would.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing, though. It's like on a couple other podcasts, they've been talking about the Miami Heat culture and how that culture is in there and it's been built in to be tough and how they train and how you got to be, you know, you got to weigh so much, you got to do this, you got to run. You know what I mean? That's their culture. Like New England's built this culture that Bill Belichick built this culture. So if you get rid of Bill Belichick, the Patriot way, that's what they call it, the Patriot way. That all disappears. So do you know what I mean? You take a big risk to me getting rid of, because it's not a Robert Kraft. Like everything in Dallas is a Jerry Jones culture. That's the owner. That's his culture. He built a team to look like he want to do. What's going on in New England right now is not a Robert Kraft culture. It's not a Robert Kraft thing. It's a Bill Belichick thing. He is the Patriot way. So if you get rid of him, what do the Patriots look like?
They look about the same way they look right now. They might actually look better. You know, yeah, I understand the Jerry thing and the Jerry culture thing, but the difference between Jerry and Bill Belichick is Jerry is the owner and Jerry put money into that team. So Jerry is going to pay for that athlete or whatever needs to be given to the Dallas Cowboys to try to make it successful. Bill Belichick does not write the checks.
No, but he built.
You see that now.
I mean, they don't get the Super Bowls without Bill and Tom together.
You didn't get the Super Bowls without Tom because Bill picked players, but Tom still had a lot of talent.
Let's debate it.
Hey, who got that ring after they left? Bill ain't got no.
Let's say Bill.
I mean, Bill got like after Tom left.
Bill got Mac Jones. Pretty much, Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay, and they built a mini Patriots team around him. They brought in Grunt. They brought in all the Patriot players. They rebuilt their offense.
They got who?
Huh?
They got who?
Oh, you talk about Tampa Bay.
Mac
Tampa Bay when they got
Mac
They-
Jones.
yeah, the Patriots got Mac Jones. I think if Aaron Rodgers would have went to after Tom Brady left, if Aaron Rodgers went to New England, do New England win another Super Bowl? Right
No.
after Tom Brady leave.
No,
Oh shit, please.
because you forgot when Tom left, they
Hilarious.
still had quite a few people who left at the same time. Grunk
Yeah.
wasn't the only guy that left. The team was older.
Yeah.
They was all older.
Trump was already gone.
Grunk was gone, came back, left again. Grunk was doing Grunk, but the team was all older and getting, they was all getting older. So the team needed a revamp anyway.
But that's part of the Belichick way, though. That's part of the Patriot way. The Patriot way is not to they do the opposite of what the Cowboys. Cowboys were getting the big names and bringing in the big players. Like the Patriots, they put in names here and there, but you can't even name off a whole Patriot receiving core when Brady won the Super Bowl. Other than Gronk, you can't name the rest of their receivers. Like that was Bill Belichick taking
Edelman? What was Edelman?
Edelman was okay. He was okay, but he was okay. He was okay in the Patriots. He was okay with the Patriots once he left the Patriots.
That's what a lot of people didn't. I was talking with somebody about that before, and Mr. Terry is funny. I like this. Who gets back to the Super Bowl first, Dallas or the Patriots?
Dallas gets back first. That ain't even a question.
Man. Come on, man.
But
we closer than the Patriots.
But I feel like the Brady is the GOAT because Brady had the talent and the everything else to go with that team. A lot of the players that was on that team, they was okay. But
Brady in Philadelphia is Carlos Wentz or whatever his name was. He's a Wentz. You know what I mean? Brady in Denver is you know what I mean? If Brady wasn't with Belichick, Brady don't win those Super Bowls. He's a forgettable quarterback. Brady wasn't even starting when he went to the Patriots.
A lot of people wasn't starting and then ended it great. Joe Montana didn't start.
Yeah. Brady on any other team would not be Tom Brady. I don't think
Tom Brady would have
Bill
been
Belichick
so
with the system. The
Tom
system
Brady
that they
wouldn't
had,
have been
they
Tom Brady.
complemented
Then
each other.
who made Tom Brady Brady?
Bill Belichick.
He's a quarterback.
Bill Belichick's system made Tom Brady work out better. You see it all the time when these quarterbacks leave different systems and they go to another. They look like trash when they go to those systems because it don't work for them. That system works for him. What college did Brady go to?
Shoot, I don't know.
Exactly. Nobody knew Bill Belichick.
What college?
Brady. You said Tom Brady?
Tom Brady.
He was at Michigan, man. He was at
Michigan.
Michigan.
I know which school he went to.
Yeah, we all know that.
I don't know that crap.
I
knew
that.
I wasn't watching Brady before that. You know
exactly. He wasn't.
Did
watching
Brady play for
Bill
Texas?
Belichick.
Was Brady a Longhorn? No. So no, I don't know what college he was in.
Yeah, true. The best receiver he had was Randy Moss.
Yeah,
and then with Randy Moss, he had the older Randy Moss. It still didn't look as great as it could have looked.
But Brady still went out there and done things. He showed that in Tampa Bay. Yeah, you have your way. You have the Belichick way, but even with the Belichick way, people have to have a certain amount of talent, and you got to have a certain type of recruits too. With the Belichick way,
they complemented each other.
With the Belichick way, you had to have a quarterback who had the talent and the skill of Brady.
And that's why I say if they didn't have Mac Jones, if they got an Aaron Rodgers, if they got a top tier quarterback behind Brady, Belichick could have won another. He could have won another Super Bowl.
Not with Aaron Rodgers.
I'm just saying that's the only one I could think of that was like top tier at the time when Brady left.
Yeah,
he could have won. He wasn't going to win with Mac Jones. He still ain't going to win with Mac Jones. What Terry say? It was the Patriot system that Brady flourished in. Tampa Bay ran the system with him when they won the Super Bowl. Yeah, it was the same system pretty much.
You're gonna do that. That's why Dak is flourishing right now because somebody finally decided to run a system that plays upon his skills, his strengths.
Yeah.
That's all these little systems. It's playing on your quarterback strength. Somebody finally got it into their head. Your boy got into his head because he was probably in the hot seat, y'all coach. And he was like, "Oh, I'm going to play to Dak's strengths."
Yeah.
That's why Dak is looking the way Dak is looking right now. Now
But
Dak
that's
can look
smart
better if
coaching.
Dak would actually run.
That's smart coaching. That's why I say it starts with the coach. It starts with the coach. You prove my point for me. It starts with the coach. If the coach don't choose the
So
right
what's
system
Mac?
for his quarterback,
So what's Mac Jones' system?
Mac Jones is just trash.
Yeah, there you go. It's more than just the coach. You gotta have that talent out there too.
No,
You gotta
yeah,
have that
Mac
talent.
Jones is just trash. Mac Jones, you know, he not that bad at trash. He just don't have. He really ain't got. He doesn't have a great offensive line. That's not great, and he doesn't have any receivers to throw the ball
Hey
to.
man,
In college, he actually was. He did look nice in college. He does have the arm. He does have the talent, but he just don't. He don't.
it's the
He ain't got
fit
nobody
though, y'all.
around him. You got to have the talent around you too. What do you say?
Mac
What's
Brown said
Dak's
back
strength?
then y'all didn't want him. Now he ain't hot.
He ain't hot.
He ain't hot. No, Mac Jones is horrible.
Oh man, Mr. Garrett say, "What's Dak's strength?"
Let me
Hey,
tell you
look.
what Dak does his best. And me and Jonathan always talk about this privately there. Dak does best what he did Sunday. If they let him, and he's been scared to run since he hurt his leg. But I've been saying it week after week. Dak does best when he can get out the pocket and he can threaten them with the run. You know what I mean? He's not the fastest runner, but if he can run, it opens stuff up for him. Dak is not a pocket passer. He is not a Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, somebody just sit in the pocket and just find. He is not that type of quarterback. He's got to run the options. They got to run the option with him. They got to get him out the pocket. They got to move him around. He works better that way than sitting in the pocket. He's trash
No,
when he
we
Dak does not remind you of
Nah,
Carson
Wentz
Wentz.
trash.
He reminds me.
He beat Carson Wentz every time.
Dak
One
reminds
last,
me of Tony Romo.
No,
yeah, one last
no.
thing.
He's better than Tony.
One last thing I wanted to talk about before we end the discussion was something you brought up. That right there.
Oh,
that
shit.
right. Yeah, that right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
man.
is that Kwai saying he want more work?
Yeah, man. But I mean, come on, man. You
can't
gotta
ask for more money, and you haven't produced real results in.
Well, what I'm saying is you gotta watch it. Your words, guys. You gotta watch your words. You know, you can't say you done resisting and you on a big load.
Yeah.
I mean,
look on paper, and no lie on paper. You know that's a big pause moment for Kawhi. But on paper, like the Clippers should be the best team in the NBA with Kawhi, and Russell
Years back.
Huh?
They should have been that a couple of years back.
Yeah.
If you look at paper, just
on
like when
paper.
Blake and CP3 was there. You know, on paper they look good.
Yeah.
But they wasn't consistent.
No.
Yeah.
And they're not going to get it. I mean, Harden already looked like he's not even fitting in again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's they're too old. It reminds me of the Rockets when Charles Barkley tried to show up. It was just too late, man. It was too late.
Oh shoot. The Lakers. You remember the Lakers? Everybody always forget about this Laker team, which was horrible. Man. It was the worst thing ever. The Laker team, they had Kobe Bryant, Karl Malone, Gary Payton.
Yeah.
Who else was on that team?
God dang.
But
everybody forget about that Laker team where they tried to buy a championship? And
was that when what's his name? Who's the coach now? What's playing for him? Ainge. Was it Ainge?
Was Danny on that team too? I can't remember, but I remember Gary Payton, Karl Malone, and Kobe Bryant.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible. They looked so horrible. Everybody was just old. You know, Gary Payton was old, and Karl was. I mean, they were on the back end. and they just, I mean, the Lakers pretty much tried to buy a championship. And people always talk about LeBron, like they forget that the Lakers built that team. That was before the Celtics too. They built that old ugly team, and then it was horrible.
Hey, Mr. Terry said he got to see Wemby when he came to San Antonio. Yes, sir. He is legit. He's a real cool guy. Jaleel was driving and he seen the car. And so he drove next to the car to see if that was him. And he waved or whatever. And Wemby came out the window and waved back at him. So he's a cool dude, legit. He's real San Antonio.
Chris is all about that. Tapped on the windshield.
He could have. He probably could have gave a high five through the car. But I like San Antonio, man. I like the team. I like the Spurs. They're real home team.
Here you go. Here's the roster.
Okay, go ahead.
2003, 2004 Los Angeles Lakers. But I mean, they did go to the finals now. Now that's when Detroit beat the crap out of them, but they did make it to the finals. Yeah. You got Kobe Bryant, you got Brian Cook, Derek Fisher, Rick Fox, Horace Grant, Karl Malone, Shaquille O'Neal, Gary Payton, Byron Russell, Kareem Rush. There's some other guys. Oh, Luke Walton, of course, because he was there forever. And head coach was Phil Jackson.
Yeah, and they still didn't.
And you had Joe Smith too. He was a cheerleader at the time. She was a cheerleader.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing about Wemby too, real quick. Wemby's great. San Antonio's not going to do anything this year. San Antonio needs to do. They need a good guard, so you can get that look like Steve Nash and Dirk. You know what I mean? That kind of dynamic. You know how Steve Nash worked with Dirk. Then Steve Nash went with Amari Stoudemire and did the same thing. You got that big man, and it kind of opens stuff up because Wemby's doing. Yeah. I mean, he can do it all, but he's doing too much right now. You know what I mean? He needs somebody to take that relief out.
Yeah, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that.
Yeah.
I ain't even worried about it.
Trae Young, bro. Imagine Trae Young go down there with Wemby, man. That
I don't know if he fit our attitude though. We a team.
Yeah. That'll be nasty. So good. Hope to see that. We'll see what happens with that in the future. Yeah. That's what Mr. Terry's saying. The same thing there. San Antonio needs a forward or a point guard. Yeah, same thing. He needs some kind of dynamic person in there that can open stuff up. Not CP3. Don't go. CP3 is done. Don't get CP3. He need a good young guy.
Yeah.
Oh man. So man, that's the show, man. We went a little bit over the hour, man. We might have started a little bit late, but we went over the hour there, man. Make sure you go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Like, once again, if you're watching on the YouTube, hit that bell, man. Get notified whenever we get stuff.
Leave the comments about them 304s. Oh.
Hey, we're probably gonna be taking a break. You know, it's getting towards the holiday season, man, and we've been at it since like March, huh? February, March, straight at it, man. This is a long season.
Yeah.
It's been a long season. We're gonna probably be taking a break here. We'll see if something pop up and we got a good trending topic. We might talk next week, but man, we tired, man. It takes a lot to do a podcast every week. 2 shows. We've been doing 2 shows a week, bro. And it takes a lot, bro, to maintain, edit, and do all this stuff. But we do it for y'all, man. We do it for y'all.
Fake news.
But hey, man, we appreciate all of y'all riding out with us, man. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe button.
Hey.
Go ahead.
To the veterans, man. It's Veterans Weekend, man.
And I got my Dallas veteran fit on too.
Oh,
yeah, man. Happy vet. We are all 3 of us are vets on here, man. I know Mr. Terry's a vet. I don't know if he's still watching. To all the other vets out there, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all jumping out there and doing what y'all do for the country, man, making the sacrifices. Also the veteran wives, man, because there's no military wife or military spouse day or whatever, but
It is.
they make a lot of
It is. It's
sacrifices.
Military Family Day. I can't remember, but they have one.
Where they don't get free food.
Nah.
Some places they do.
Oh,
Some places they do this year. Yeah, they
Oh,
started it.
All right. Get them
All right,
vet,
man.
that
To all of-
family in.
To all the military vets out there, all of those still serving, and to the spouses and families all of those who make sacrifices for the country, whatever that may look like, man, we appreciate y'all. Happy Veterans Day from the 3200. Hope y'all enjoy it. Hey, man, go to Texas Roadhouse, man, and tell them to give you a voucher. That comes straight from the 3200, man.
Except for the Coast Guard.
Go Saturday between 11 and 2, man. They're gonna give you a free voucher, man. That's from us.
Except for the Coast Guard, we not serving y'all.
Oh, man, come on. See, we had this conversation, man. It's the Coast Guard. They still, hey, and they're the Baywatch of the military, man. You can't be talking about the Coast Guard, man. You can't talk about the Coast Guard. They're real.
I always
real
forget
out
about them, man.
Yeah, man. No, they real, man.
They real.
Shout out
man.
to them
Out there.
Coast Guards,
like
man, with your boot joints. Shout out,
Yeah,
man.
man. Out there
that
fighting
joints.
immigrants and drug dealers. Y'all do y'all
That's
thing.
right.
I thought the DEA does that.
Shout out to it, man. Again, shout out to it, man. Hope y'all enjoy y'all Veterans Day. Remember those who didn't make it, who's not here to serve them too, man. So we appreciate their sacrifices too, man. Enough is enough, man. We way over, man. Appreciate y'all watching, man. You see y'all next time here on the 3200.
Peace.
Play my theme music.
3200, but you already know this. You know it. Couple of brothers hard working and focused. Let's go. Intellectual, entertaining for show. 32